the audience has, I know, a lot of questions, and I know they would love some of your practical wisdom about sexuality. So how does the Tao address male impotence?
They have certain practice. So in the Taoism, in the first step is you have to do practice first. So if you want to be a great lover, you have to practice. If you want to be just watch the people playing tennis, you just watch, spectator. And the Tao said you don't have to ejaculation every time.
Right, you can circulate it back up.
Circulate it back. Or eventually you learn how to be no need to ejaculation, but you can make love as you want.
And how does that affect a man that's suffering with impotence?
Because the man have impotence because it's too much ejaculation. That's the number one.
Okay.
The body weakened down, number two.
Okay.
And the sexual organ are blockages. The blood don't flow.
The blood doesn't
flow. Don't flow.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of heavy metal, heavy toxic are blocking on the testicle and the penis and the blood vessel. Because that's the lower part of the body is blocked. And they get impotence.
So what are the top two things that a man who's suffering with impotence today would do?
They have to, the first thing they have to be learn how to control ejaculation.
Right, with circulating the energy.
Circulation.
Okay.
And the second one, they have to learn how to massage the sexual organ.
Right.
Like they have to learn how to massage the testicle, they learn how to squeeze the testicle. So we have an exercise, we say, if how old you are, you have to squeeze how many times.
So if you're 50.
If you're 50, you hold the testicle and the penis and you squeeze hard until you not scream too hard, you know. And you squeeze them, hold them and release. You actually activate the blood flow.
Ah.
You activate the hormone. You activate the testicle to work again.
Right, you've got to get it working again.
You have to squeeze your balls.
and you do this daily?
Yeah, you do every. I mean, if you're 50 years old, you have to squeeze your testicle 50 times a day. You know?
Listen up, guys. You know, there are a lot of people that have experienced sexual trauma. You know, and it's affected so much of their life. They've shut down in so many ways. How can you use Tao's practice to heal sexual trauma?
The first step is like this. If you gathering they have to train. First step have to gathering their mind, their eye, their heart, and soul and spirit together. Because these people, their mind are so scattered. So the first thing are very simple. They just inhale and gathering their mind, the eye, and the heart down to the heart. Okay, we call a center. Now in the Taoism said the heart for lady is always connecting with vagina.
Yes.
So when
you've got to speak to the heart for there to be any sense of real arousal. So when the heart, not artificial arousal.
When the heart activated. For lady, you know, men different. For lady, when they feel love, they feel joy, they like you, they open in the heart.
Yes. When they trust.
Yes.
And the vagina. Yes.
And when they trust you, they love, they feel something, the vagina open. Otherwise, the vagina closed.
Right.
So sometimes people have sex and the woman just close down and that's it. And the woman just try to, pretend it, but they don't have it. So they have to delete that memory.
And the way to delete the memory.
So they have to send love energy wrap around the ovary,
the ovaries,
and the uterus and the vagina.
And
so
the
one by one, you start with the uterus, because the uterus get the most impact. The uterus, because when they get raped or something like that, it goes right into the uterus.
And that's the furthest part back, so it's like where you store all that energy.
The woman always exhaust and take the emotional of the raper.
Yeah.
The woman is open and exhaust.
Yeah.
So everything women are take.
So the way a person heals from sexual trauma is they keep bringing down that love, that trusting energy from the heart.
The loving energy.
Loving energy from the heart into the vagina,
and
the
you
uterus,
wrap them around it.
And you wrap it around it.
And after that, you're looking left and right. You still like deleting key, delete them
like on your computer,
Yeah.
delete button.
Press the
Keep
delete
hitting
button.
delete
Yeah.
button as you're doing this.
Right. So when you started to feel the most important part, these people are totally don't want to in touch with their sexual organ. They just want to shut it down.
Right.
So when they shut it down, but if they don't start with the heart,
Yeah.
the love, they will not feel the
It's
body.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
The healing won't happen if you just focus down in the sexual organs. You have to bring the heart into it.
So when you get it, you delete it, you sending love wrap around it, and you compose them, and you delete, and you're recycling all the negative energy down. Trust it to the Mother Earth. Women are so connecting with the earth itself.
Yes.
We call the Mother Earth. So the vagina itself, it connect. So it's so easy. I taught so many people they have this problem. Sometimes 1 or 2 sessions they finish.
And they feel the healing.
They feel the healing. And if they let go to the Mother Earth, just from the vagina going down, and it changes with the good energy, and they're healing.
Amazing. How would you tell someone how to heal their broken heart?
Everybody, no matter how broken heart you are, you still have love inside you. So no matter how much you drain yourself, you still have something left. But if you have something left in the heart, you still can activate them. So the first thing they have to willing to accept. Okay, I will, because in the Tao said the heart store the love, the joy, the happiness itself. So we have to activate them whatever is left inside. And when you little bit by activate the love, joy, happiness, you activate the we call original spirit, and you have a connection right into the source. You plug it in. You get the right connection, you plug it in, you get electricity.
And you plug in,
And you download it and you get it.
and you just feel your heart
Feel it.
filled
The
with
joy,
love.
love.
And you can multiply that.
Yes, because sometimes you need some kind of external help.
Yes. But usually we're looking for it from that other person that broke our heart. We want them
And
to
they're
tell
not gonna
us,
give you.
and they're never going to give it to us.
Right.
So we have to plug in a different way, and not about the yearning of someone else, but the true source.
Yes.
Which
But when you have download all the unconditional love, universal love, grace of the universe, you started to feel, and you multiply so much love, you just forget that guy that you want to love. It's okay.
What would you advise a woman to do that's going through hormonal changes? What would help balance her hormonally?
The first thing in the Tao said they have to do the microcosmic.
Right. The microcosmic orbit, which we
Because
were discussing.
the microcosmic orbit, it goes through all the hormone system in the whole body. Because if you don't stimulate them in a proportional way, part of the hormone will be too active, part of the hormone is too underactive. We actually go through all this gland system and hormone system.
And so that helps to
activate
balance your
it.
hormones
Right.
as you're going through life changes.
And they have to learn how to breathe very gentle into the uterus, because to keep them warm and circulation. Because when the menstrual stop, oftentimes people just totally ignore it,
Right.
and that's why the people get the tumor and cancer.
So they need to learn how to breathe into
Breathing
their
it,
uterus.
then how to contracting it, and we have the egg exercise, and we have the uterus breathing, we have the vagina breathing, and activate the clitoris, the clit, because the clit is controlling every single gland.
The clitoris.
The clitoris is controlling every single gland.
Well, now you've heard it. The clitoris is controlling every single gland. So what do you do with the clitoris?
So they have we call a cricket rub their thigh. I mean,
Cricket rubs their thigh.
yeah. So you put the leg and
Together.
And you rub them. Okay. So that you're standing or you sit. So the cricket is the important part. When sometimes you say you start with spiraling, you no need to touch the chi project, and you spiraling right in the clitoris area, and you feel it expanding, and you squeeze them and you rub them.
based on all of your vast experience of teaching Taoist sexology and how to have a more meaningful experience of love and sexuality, what would you impart? What at this point would you impart to people?
The whole thing is that when we come to make love making, we have to understand that it's intimating, it's a two-person, and you actually exchanging energy.
One thing that you were saying to me is that there's the clitoral orgasm, there's the mystery gate orgasm, which is more than the G-spot.
Yes.
I love that mystery gate. And then there is the epic point orgasm, and the epic point only happens after you've connected with the clitoral orgasm, the mystery gate, which includes the G-spot orgasm. It's the uteral orgasm, which is responsible for female ejaculation.
Right. So women are very mysterious. If you don't know that, you never will find it.
Right. And as you can tell, what the Tao of sexology and the Tao of inner alchemy presents is an opportunity to become masterful at life, turning whatever is base, lead in your life into gold, becoming not just someone who can have sex, but a masterful lover. And don't we all want more of that? Master Chia, I want to thank you so much for coming today. It is a true pleasure, and I want to thank you for teaching this really amazing system that has helped so many Westerners and people all over the world to have healthier, happier, more fulfilling lives. If you would like to learn more about Mantak Chia's work, visit universaltao.com, that is universaltao.com, or Tao Garden, T-A-O, garden.com. And you can find out his teaching schedule and about the retreat center so that you can learn more about Taoist alchemy. And I'm Karina Kittles-Karsten for sacredlove.com, wishing you sacred love.